Hello, I hope you're well. My apologies for not having been on here for a while, but I have been having a right nightmare. Life has been getting in the way big time. Lots of things going on. Suffice to say, I don't have any heating at the minute, and yeah, it's warming up outside, but this is an old building and it was built in 1837 and it's bloody freezing in here most of the time, and this has been going on for over a week now. No hot water, can't have a shower, everything. It's that bad. I'm getting compensation. So going to be different next year, but I can't tell you about my plans yet. So but anyway, it's been quite horrendous. I also had my birthday last week. I had loads of things going on I can't even get into. Hopefully this is going to be sorted out by Friday, but anyone who knows me will tell you that I do not like having my hot water taken away, shall we say. Anyway, so I've got lots going on here. We've got a message from, they said the grey aliens, and yeah, I know some of you don't like the grey aliens, but the ones I work with are ones that are within a group that is helping, like the Galactic Council, if you want to call it, Council of Light, that kind of thing. So, and this is a really important message. We're going to do tarot reading straight after as well, but I'm going to get on with it. The angels are involved, everything. And when I say the angels, it's the men in black, the guardians of this planet, okay? Okie doke, so we have a dinosaur walks, trampling all in its wake. And they showed me a dinosaur trampling over a city. Destruction is near. A destruction of the old must be fought for. Free falling on the designated path. Wishes and demands will be met with steadfastness. Breath work is important here. Now, as I went on with this, I got the impression it was talking about your personal life that is important to the collective and what's going on within it. It's mirrored outside and vice versa. Okay, so they're talking about your personal life in particular at the minute. Illumination from the illusion is here. There are a lot of illusions around us at the moment, personal, in the collective as a whole as well. This I found interesting because I'm always talking about the spider on the web. The web is set. Don't get trapped. Fear will not win. The path of destruction in your life may be avoided and a new direction sought. Make for the light now and run as fast as you can before the opening closes. Time is short. Now, what they were showing me, if you've watched Stranger Things, was when Max was running. Now, that resonated with so many people. It was unbelievable. And I remember watching it at the time, like everybody else was, run, run. You just started screaming at the TV and trying to get it to run away. And it was Vecna. Now, Vecna was to do with the Black Widow spiders, okay? And what do they call it? The underworld, not the underworld, the upside down world, you know, the darkness. The other side, it was like, if you haven't seen it, it's like this world, but it's all in dark and it's got things growing on it, and oh, it's horrible. Bits floating around in the atmosphere. It's gross. And he was involved in that, and he's the horrible one. He's pulling strings from that world with everybody else and taking who he wants to feed off them, and they all get trapped there. And Max was, I'm going to be trapped. And they always show a clock as well, like a grandfather clock. I can hear going doom, like it did in the TV program. And this is what they're showing me is going on for you personally. It's almost like souls are going to be lost here in their own. Yeah, I keep getting that Star Trek. I keep going talking to you about it. You've got to watch it, the Star Trek episode where they get lost in their memories, in their everything, and they can't function. And it's that kind of thing. It's a great awakening going on. And basically she had to run though. Max had to run this little opening of light where her friends were, and they were calling and pulling her back. And that's what your guides are doing to you. Run, keep running. And that's what they're telling you. A spider waits to trap and eat you. Nice. Keep the faith and direction in your life and your course steady. Darkness comes now to test and tempt you on a personal level. Be aware of the trickery and illusions in your own world. The cut runs deep to draw your energy and use it against you. The world now goes into a deep spiritual awakening as a collective, the fifth and last for this millennium. We, the angels and guardians of this planet and many others, protect you as you sleep and gain strength and wisdom. Be careful and mindful of the tricks the magicians send you. Oh, I'm going to read it like that, sorry. Be careful and mindful of the tricks the magicians send you, little ones. They will be plentiful, damning and deeply hurtful. Stay the course and all other Stay the course and allow the driver of this planet to deliver you from evil and into freedom. Okay, so that's basically the main message. So it's about paying attention as to what's going on in your world. Now, the other thing, just before I came on here, I'm saying the plane again. The plane. And I've seen it for the last few days out there. I can see it in the sky, all the windows, everything. But now I'm seeing the full-on jumbo jet. Now there's a supposed, I have to tell you this part of the message. There is a supposed thunderstorm on its way here. And my son went out before to the shops and he said, the people are weird. The atmosphere is weird. Everything is strange out there and eerie and heavy. And there's a big change coming in. When I say the plane, it usually means a big change, a tsunami of change. Now that could be in your personal life and in the collective. So I don't know what's coming. We're going to do the reading. Don't need the cards to do this reading, as you know, but people like a picture, so I'm doing it. And before I go any further, I've done some tarot readings for the tarot channel as well, the Pure Angelic Tarot reading, which is talking about all sorts of things in your personal life, so you might want to check them out. But there's one going out at 6:15, then there's some members ones as well. But there's something massive. Now I've seen the numbers again, 1505, 505, 55, which means massive change, turmoil. There's something coming. So, and I'm being told Swallow, the rune Swallow as well is important here. That may mean something to someone. Haglass, which is the one they send the thunderbolts, the hailstones, large hailstones. Okay, so big change. So watch out for that. I'm still getting 415, 515 today. All right, so I've put yeah, I can't change it now. Sorry, they're talking to me about changing. They want me to change something, and it's to 515. Okay, so I'm not sure when that tarot reading is going to be going out now, but let's go. Right, so we're going to elaborate on this. All right, they want these ones. I'm surprised you want these ones. Here we go. Right, what is coming? 4. Score and 10. I don't know why they say things like that. I'm just going to literally channel, see what comes out. As you know, if you're new here, I physically see spirit. You may hear the tapping picture. We hear noises. We see orbs. We see lights. We see full-on people. We see aliens. We see the works. Okay, so I suggest you watch there because I think something might appear there. There's a face. I can see into another dimension here. There's all sorts going on. Okay. So we've got Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. So it's important that you listen to your intuition, okay? And listen closely, because there's a lot of interference, a lot of darkness coming through to knock you off your path, because they're getting desperate now. The magicians of this world are getting desperate. Could be the Illuminati, I don't know. Okay, so we have, now I know I'm going to butcher this name, but Kuthumi, Cloak of Wisdom. Okay, you already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Again, trust your own instincts. And we've got Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Something's coming through the gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So I don't know if these changes are good, bad, indifferent. So can we have I want more information, please. Massive change. They'll be perceived as bad at first, as in because of past thoughts and ideas, but they are clearing a path. There is a tower coming. Mahava, oh my goodness. Mahavata ba, oh, I can't say that. It's not good, I can't say it. Okay, we've got a lot of to do with the stars. Something coming through the gateway, something being sent through the gateway, a wisdom sent through the gateway. It's almost like I'm seeing a package coming through a gateway like this, with instructions to create something. Okay, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. So I reckon a lot of you are going to be having strange dreams, getting communications, getting prophecy, getting whatever it is, dreams, getting told the next part of your plan, your life journey here, because it's important. It fits into the collective for what's coming. Okay. Where do you want me to go? There or here? There. Right, okay. Wisdom is important here. Use your eyes, your ears to gain wisdom. See what is around you. Dispel the trickery and the illusions. It's so the world can go forward. Mead and wine, 25. The number 25 may be important here to someone. Your presence embodied, tasting the pleasure flowing through your being. This is blood. Blood will be spilt. I see this as blood. Somebody intends to spill blood for the sake of power and greed. This will be blocked. Transcendence will occur. Autumn, transcendence will occur. All right, okay, right. So we have somebody watching here. St. John's Wort. Now, I was talking about my other readings about rumours, about opinions, not to be listened to them, trusting your own intuition. This is important for the collective to evolve. This, I'm talking to light workers here. If you're on here, you're a light worker, you're a starseed, you're whatever you're doing spiritual work. So against your will, there will not be no entrance, no welcoming, be gone. So you may have people around you, if you're coming online with your gifts in particular, that are trying to dissuade you from your path. You're being told to keep, right, you're getting a guide. Somebody may have this guide. Yes, because your consciousness is expanding and you understand the connection between all things. So you're coming online more and you're being seen as a threat to the darkness, the magicians of this world who rule this world. They try to rule it. Messengers coming in for somebody. We've got a crow here. Message from the spiritual world. Somebody's trying to tempt you with an offer of something, and it's basically the red pill or the blue pill. You know which one you should be choosing. Okay. Somebody wants to keep you stuck foraging for things that you don't need to. I don't know. Somebody's trying to keep you from the truth by letting you taste different things. But a messenger is coming in to put you on track. A lot of people have been knocked off track. We are being watched as I do this video and as you listen to it. Is there anything coming in this week that we need to know about? A new perspective on an old argument. Must be gained for peace to ensue. Oh, right, the spirit world's getting involved with I could never say his name. I could spell it, everything, but I can't say it. The guy who runs Israel, I can't say it. You know who I'm talking about. He's going to be blocked. He wants to spill more bloodshed. He's going to be blocked for the sake of the collective, for the sake of everyone. Yeah. But somebody's curiosity, somebody's been pulling his strings from behind the scenes, a group behind the scenes pulling strings. He thinks it's all his own idea, but it's not. It's a group pulling his strings. curiosity. Number 11, we've got awakening here. Somebody's curious about what I'm doing here and how you're receiving the message. So look, we've got this definitely being watched. They want you to be curious about spiritual gifts as well, learning more esoteric knowledge. Some of you are going to become aware of your healing gifts and how you can help heal what's going on in the world. More volcanic eruptions are coming. More there's going to be small earthquakes in San Francisco, across the world, more skirmishes. There'll be riots tonight again. Universities are going to kick off around the world. That's what impression I've been given things about this for ages, about there being something starting somewhere and then it creates a chain reaction around the world, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make everybody at each other, get back into old energy, change his perspective back to an old energy where we have to keep firm and stay on target for this evolution. And it's some turmoil we're going through that we have to come out. We have to stand up and be counted. It's an awakening on a collective basis, and it's almost like we are going to sleep for a while, and it's how we come out of that. So something's going to happen, right? We keep getting about, end of the world stuff, this, that, and the other, if we don't watch what we're doing. But it's something about going to sleep for a while and being reawoken. It's almost like they're setting a timer for when they wake us up. It's like stasis. I have no idea what this means, but we are protected as we go into this sleep. And we have to come out with a new direction and to change our perspective. Very odd. Yeah, we have to be broken out of our old routines. And our old routine is denying the truth. It's almost like we will be distracted for a while by several major incidents around the world. Okay? And that is what they're bringing in. And it's almost like the spirit world is going to let us be distracted and to see who comes out of it and how we come out of it, because they cannot enforce it to such a degree that we have no self-empowerment. We are choosing the direction for the world right now. They have handed it to us. They've got us so far. Now we have to put up or shut up. Is the world, which direction is the world going to go into? It's ours. They're trying to guide and influence to, there's some sort of spiritual laws here that they can't go across, but they're trying to show us from a distance the direction we should be taking. But ultimately it is our choice. Okay, so we'll see what else has to come out. I'm going to try and do much shorter videos so I can get these messages out. I'm overwhelmed with work. I'm doing subscriptions on Anchor with my work, with my writing. If you want to check any of that out, it's the Arabella Kingsley page on inkitt.com. The link is in the description. I've got some reads on. I know some of you have followed me there, and I'm really grateful for that. It really supports my work. But I've got to do it all because it's all messages. So even the naughty stuff. Right, okay, so we've got 3 of Grails, yeah. There's a lot of manipulation going on from the other side and to sleep. It's almost like, yeah, because my guy, I understand this. I think am I correct? I am very correct. Right, so my guide keeps showing me this, right? And I can see his face over when I look in the mirror, and I can see him wandering around anyway, but over the mirror he does it. And especially when I'm angry, okay? And all he'll do is this. And that, it's almost like the illusions that, right, I'm seeing crashing mirrors, illusions coming down. You're going to find out a lot of truths in your world, rumors that have been said about you, things, family members who've been plotting against you, all sorts of different things going on at work. And it's to heighten your awareness, to make you more in tune with, if you see what's going on in your personal life more and become more aware and not sleeping too much, then you'll become aware of what's in the world. And just by being you, you will enforce a change. There you go. The whispers. I've got three's a crowd. I've got, I don't know what that's about. Oh, that's odd. Well, you know, Doctor Who aficionado here. You know the Matt Smith's ones with the crack in the wall and the light? Well, when I looked at this here, that's what I saw. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it's a sword or what it is. But it's almost like somebody's opening a bleeding wound. Opening it further, creating wounds, creating cuts, creating division, separating things into blocks. And you've got to try and keep whole and centered in all of this. Because they're, the magicians, whatever you want to call them, of this world, are trying to attack on a personal level. So that's what the message is about. Use your gifts and intuition, Queen of Cups here. Be aware of the snake around you. Don't engage with it. If you engage with it, it's one. Okay? And don't be worried when you go to sleep. This doesn't remind me of sleep paralysis, things like that. You may be seeing things, but you are protected. Okay? They may try to come into dreams when you're astral traveling as well. So don't worry about that. You are protected. Now, where do you want me to go? Kali protects. Okay, so we'll have a Kali card. I'm going to have to read from the book, and these are hard cards. Unless they give me information. Oh, I don't know what's on there. Okay, so which one do you want? That one. Okay, oh, that one's upside down. That's interesting. I like that one. Oh, it's great. I'm allowed to have it. Oh, darkness and light. I'm attracted to that. You may have been going through some tests in your life at the moment, where you've been in this energy, darkness and light, and they want you to make yourself whole, accept all parts of you. Somebody's been messing with people's routines. At night and in the morning, spiritual routines as well. Oh, that's kind of weird. Really? Right, so again, and then they'll always come to me, TV programs, whatever. Watch The Gentleman in Buffy. Okay, now these people, these creepy people, came in at night. They were horrible faced. But right, okay, so they're showing me them. Now they were in black suits, not my guys, by the way, who are angelic forms. They wear hats anyway and stuff. They're very different. They are Secret Service. That's what they call themselves, Secret Service. Okay. And bodyguards. All right. Okay. Excuse me. So in The Gentleman, Buffy, excuse me, in The Gentleman, there are people who are black suits, who are horrible faces, and they're like the Silence in Doctor Who, in the Matt Smith ones. And they come in and they deceive, and they, well, the Silence do, because you forget that you've seen them. Okay, with the Silence. With The Gentleman, they come in and they steal your voice. Okay, so nobody can speak. It's very good episode. I think it won a BAFTA. I'm not sure. Not a BAFTA. Oh God, a Grammy. Something like that. It's very good. Or was that the musical one? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, brilliant. I'll put the link to it in the description if I remember, because I'm terrible with that. But they go around at night and they steal people's voices, and then they, you know, they do other stuff as well. But it's about that. It's about your voice being stolen. playing out a program. Break your programming, okay, because it's coming down hard. You can see it in the news and everywhere. It's almost like we're regressing rather than going forward. So they're asking you to be aware of that and the illusions around you and integrate. If you're aware of your shadow, okay, you can integrate it. If you're aware of the anger and what, integrate it rather than let them play. Because if you're more in your shadow on the dark side, right, every time I see the dark side, they show me Darth Vader. It's literally like that. And then I hear the, you know. And it's that kind of fight. It's almost like you're having that battle between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker at the moment. And they're basically trying to make the dark win. Okay? So you have to integrate the two. Make it a routine. Yeah? It's something to do with messing with your routines. Taking things that... it's almost like I can see they swarm, like I said in my previous video, come in and start doing that. They've come in through a gateway somewhere, a dimensional gateway. Yeah, and they're referring me back to that, okay? So, right, what do you want to do with this? You want me to read this one first? Well, this one is like that, but it's upside down. This is Gori Devi. These are all the different aspects of Kali. Oh, I love Kali. Oh, she's great. Look at that. Oh, ultimate feminist. No, she's masculine, feminine balance. We're looking for the balance of that as well, which is very hard to do. You want me to tell them that? Yeah, it's hard for me. I was sexually harassed at work and everything. I've had so much for stuff like that, and so I find it very difficult. But I know that's the way forward, and it's not about getting revenge on either side. It's about balancing and set forward and saying this is the way forward. Yeah, and for some reason I hadn't mentioned that to you. I don't know if it's relevant to someone, and it's very hard, but lessons have to be learned. 43. I have no idea why I had to tell you that, but I have. It's relevant for somebody out there, and what they're thinking. Apparently it's an answer to what they're thinking. Okay, so we've got champion of the sweet souls with fierce hearts who were underestimated and passed over. She who is gentle as the deer and ruthless as the lioness, who is the capacity within the awakened heart to rise, to overcome obstacles, to have faith without any evidence of victory, and to rally the spirit until the right moment to act and win is felt. She is non-conformity and the freedom to be one's true self. Recognize your own beauty and value, irrespective of whether another has the capacity to behold it at this time. You shall shine. Now, that is upside down. So that's how they're coming in. You will see examples of this in your world. It's almost like there's going to be a light shone on all of this. So be aware of it. That is you being manipulated, okay? And it affects the collective. Okay, we've got 31. Chamuda. I'll just show you that. There's a lot of red there, a lot of anger, volcanic ash, volcanic rage. I've certainly experienced that. If you take away my hot water, I'm more than likely to do that. But I've done a lot of return to... I swear somebody sent me a cold water spell or something. And it's interesting, it's happened around the same time as what was, last year I lost 2 estranged family members, and there was a lot of hoo-ha went on, and it's odd that all this is happening on the anniversary of those things. Anyway, the less I say about that, the better. But be aware of things like that coming back to you. And no, somebody said something about, oh, ancestors will attack you. That's not what I said. That is not what I said. Please watch the video again. This is about people pretending to be your ancestors. And there's a lot of trickery. Just be aware of it. You know your ancestors, and ask spirit to ask them for confirmation that it's them. It's like my uncle comes in and I know it's him because I ask them for little confirmations. Okay, if my mother's around, it's a blackbird, and that means a lot. I say blackbird a lot. Okay, if my uncle comes in, it's a box of Embassy, and this is going back, Embassy cigarettes with gold light on the top, and he puts it down on the table. I know it's him. It's my grandmother. I get very emotional and I cry. Okay, so there you go. Ask for that. Right, right. Chamunda. Oh, so I'm gonna have to move my contact lenses. So dry at the minute. Her unerring instinct for spiritual protection arises spontaneously, even when we do not realize we need it. Sometimes we don't realize just how far we've become entangled in that which is not good for us. We do not realize we need Kali's powerful intervention. Knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. Holding the space for an inner or outer conflict to be resolved involves discipline. Chamunda is the fearlessness and wisdom, patience and discipline needed to conquer a difficult situation. She's with you now. Okay, so we've got a lot going on. Basically, there's an explosion of rage. I mean, I don't know if you saw that guy who was wielding the sword in the UK. God, police officers went in with no guns, nothing. We don't have guns yet, and I had to get him with a taser. And, awful. Now, I don't know what's happened, but I feel like there are a lot of people who could just become ticking time bombs. It's almost like they're being activated because they're, and it's not to spread widespread panic, purely because they've been pushed to the limits. We have to be kind to each other and caring, because sometimes you just get pushed and you lose it and you become a monster. And that's like that movie Falling Down with Michael Douglas, and that's what they were showing you. And that's how they're pushing our buttons. So it's breath work, calming. You know, if you feel like that, get out, do something. I don't walk in nature, whatever it is. But that's how they're trying to activate people, little bots, pressing buttons. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope that's helped. There's definitely going to be some sort of, I know there's been 2 riots, what's it, LA, New York at the universities. There's definitely some sort of wave of rage going over the planet again. So be aware of it, be careful. Okay. Right, I've got the song in my... Oh, I've forgotten her name who sings it. But I usually, when I'm annoyed with my guides or whatever, which, because I'm too protective at times, I'll play this song, and it's, oh, I can't remember her name. I've said it before. Out of my head. If you've got nothing nice to say, keep your comments to yourself. And I'm getting that song, so it's like, yeah, just walk away, Renee. Song, because that's how they're coming in, these magicians. Okay, you can think of them as whoever, but I call them the committee. Okay, and it's, they try to run the planet. Other people have mentioned them. I've been showing them. I've been told every time I do a video, this is how bad it's been for me. I don't know if you heard that. Oh no, was that somebody going out? Maybe it was that, but somebody standing over there. What are you doing? Reading something. Okay, knowledge, wisdom. Read up esoteric knowledge. They want you to get more as light workers, more esoteric knowledge. You've been guided to that. Okay, you may get more messages about this as well tonight. But I have had to strengthen. I have had to go get more knowledge about protection, you know, on how to protect myself. It's been, if you get really bad, put salt around in places. I've been guided to do all sorts of things. You may have to, it keeps coming into my head. There's an advert, and it's in the UK, and it's for building tradespeople and what have you. And there's this woman goes, we need sealant. And that's all I keep hearing in my head. So you may want to find out about protection, putting salt. Now, I've never been one for that, but I got put salt. I've even got the Fae helping me. I have my guides who are watching from energy coming in from the astral realms in particular, and from outside. So they're full on with that. So I've had to do a few things because I've definitely been attacked. very recently. So you may want to do that, read up on how to do that. Start coming in with your gifts a bit more and healing. You're going to be shown the direction you need to take, but try not to worry. Unfortunately, we have to go through these trials at the moment, but we are being protected. It's all to do with a collective awakening. The universe is with you. We're a cloak of protection and love. So you might want to surround yourself in white light, because the light workers always get it. Yeah, call to action. Soothing words, reassurance, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. Okay. Oh, for heaven's sake, are we finished or not? Reject all that has gone before and break your programming and come into the new and evolve and ascend, even though others around you may not wish to. All right. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. If you want a personal reading, spiritual coaching, please contact me. I can get that sorted out for you. I can only do limited amounts now because I am full-time on Inker. Please check out my books. They are coded messages. They're not all naughty romance. There are some on there that aren't, but even it's all to do with the things that get me to write. You wouldn't believe the things that show me. Put that in the book, really. It's like, oh my God, and it's all visual. So I've been given paragraphs to put in the books at times. It's usually my work, but I wrote one book with my guide, and he actually gave me paragraphs to put in, a channeled message to put into the book. It's a very strange experience, but I have to get back to that. So yeah, take care of yourselves. Check me out on Inker, Arabella Kingsley romance novels. I am trying to get the spiritual stuff on there as well, but we'll see. Okay, take care of yourselves, and don't worry. Try not to worry, okay? We'll be all right. Ask for protection from Archangel Michael if you feel really scared, okay? But you shouldn't. We are protected. Take care, and I shall see you next time. Bye.